Good evening, I'm Quentis Jones. Just hours ago, one of the biggest arts and crafts events in Mississippi Gulf Coast wrapped up. That's tonight's top story. The Peter Anderson Festival has been wowing onlookers for 34 years now, and today the event ended its 2012 run. With close to 350 painters, potters, and craftsmen all in one place, the two-day festival drew in crowds by the thousands. Some of the artists told WLOX News that the weather today did have an effect on the event, but overall, they were still pleased. We'll have more with the vendors at this year's festival tonight on the news at 10. As we turn back the clock to end daylight saving time, it's the calendar that's working against storm relief efforts. Winter weather is pressing down on the Northeast, threatening to make life even more miserable for millions dealing with Hurricane Sandy. More than 2 million people are still in the dark, and now more and more of them are also in the cold. Adding to the crisis, massive gasoline shortages are leaving cars and electric generators dry. Richard Cantu has the latest. Residents of South Mississippi want the victims of Hurricane Sandy to know that help is on the way. Today, Thomas Barnes was at the Long Beach Harbor collecting tools. Later this week, he will travel to the Union of New Jersey, where he will begin stripping houses and helping people get back on their feet. Barnes says he is all too familiar with how important stripping a house is, since he, like so many others in South Mississippi, experienced Hurricane Katrina. If you would like to help by donating tools, you still have time. Barnes says he will be leaving his office at the end of the week. To donate, you can call 228-233-6758. Right after Hurricane Katrina and every year since, retired and active New York firefighters have played Santa to South Mississippi. But this year, because of Hurricane Sandy, the firefighters have had to cancel their annual trip. Michelle Lady has that story. The Junior Auxiliary also plans to help repay the favor in some way. They are meeting this week to find out how they can help the New York firefighters, and as soon as they have a plan, we will let you know. Well, Rescue Mission Baptist Church in Gulfport celebrated their pastor's many years of service. Members of the congregation filled Isaiah Frederick Community Center to help show their appreciation to their church leader, Reverend Curtis Durr. He founded the church 45 years ago. Now he's 84 years old and still pastors full-time. Reverend Durr says he aims to be preaching until he dies. And members say he has more energy than most teenagers, and he inspires them to live their lives for Christ. Well, will the rainy conditions stick around overnight? Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Mike Reeder for the first look at the evening forecast. Coming up, a college student in Jackson got a big surprise when a family member that she thought was serving overseas walks into her birthday party. And later, a move by the NFL could free up Saints head coach Sean Payton to leave New Orleans next year. Stay with us.